Hi there and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you this beautiful centerpiece that I made for my dining room table. And I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to do, how you can do it step by step to bring something beautiful into your home. And that's really what it's all about, right? Bringing beauty into your space and doing so in a way that is budget friendly and makes you feel good. I noticed with me personally that once I swapped out my wintry kind of things and created this, I felt so good about it. It brightened up the entire space and it just makes me feel happy when I look at it. And I think that at the end of the day, that's what we all want. I also like to use things that I can change out with the seasons relatively easily. I know for me that when it may not seem like it makes a big difference, but it actually does boost my mood. It makes me feel happy inside, and I just love being surrounded by beautiful things. So that's my goal for you, is to show you how to do it so that you can also fill your home with beautiful things and lift your mood. So here we go. All right, so as you can see, I really don't have a lot of pieces here, which is great because it's budget friendly, but we place them in such a way that it looks like more than what it actually is. And we start out using this long white dough bowl as the base of it. I love this dough bowl. I found it a few months back and I pretty much have it on my dining room table now for every season. And when you're looking for one, and I linked a couple examples for you, you want to find one with a flat bottom, so that it lays flat on your table, and then a relatively flat inside so that whatever you place on it is straight and doesn't appear crooked. So I love this one. It's nice and solid, and pretty much whatever I put in it looks great. And the first thing I'm going to start out with are these two candle holders, these two metal lanterns. And I absolutely love them because they're very simple. Again, I can use them all seasons. They have this nice wood accent at the bottom, and it's probably going to get covered up today, but it looks good if I place these anywhere else. And I use those candles inside of them that are battery operated, and they actually have a really realistic glow, but I don't get the toxins that you get when you burn regular candles. So you're just going to place them inside, and you want to keep them a little bit centered. And next up comes this beautiful garland I got from a store called Hobby Lobby, which I linked for you in my description. And then I also linked another alternative for you from Amazon. But I love these because it's a tea leaf branch. You can bend them. It's really soft and beautiful. And this just acts as the sort of filler to the bottom of this centerpiece. You can bend each branch so that, again, it looks realistic, just looks really, really pretty, and it fills up that centerpiece. So I just take it and I wrap it around the inside of the dough bowl so that it comes around each of the candles and the candle holder. And then as you go, you just want to bend it and sort of fluff the leaves up in a very natural, imperfect way. Nothing about this is super precise. I love when things look a little bit wild and a little bit overgrown, so don't worry about making things look perfect at all. So you can see I'm just getting in there again and just moving those branches back and forth, fluffing them up a little bit. Again, nothing precise or perfect about this. Just keep it looking very natural. The main thing here is that you want to just spread it out enough so that it's evenly distributed throughout the dough bowl, and you'll see in a minute that we're going to add more to it. Next up, I found these eucalyptus picks, again from Hobby Lobby, and I love them because they have such different tones of green in them. They look super realistic, and I just, again, really, really like the different color tones they bring in. They add a lot more texture and some dimension, and we're just going to go in and use these to add a little bit more fullness throughout the centerpiece. So you'll see that I layered one in on the right side there, and then I'm going to put two in the center there, one facing one direction of the dough bowl and the other one facing the opposite direction. And it's important when you're doing a centerpiece like this, something that's going on the middle of a table, that you think about what it looks like from all angles. So that's why I placed one facing out one way and the other facing out the other way so that it looks pretty much even on both sides there. And as you tuck these in, remember that you can also take the bottom of the pick, sort of like where that stem part is, and you can bend that if it's easier for you to place it. Next are these gorgeous succulents that I found, again from Hobby Lobby. I feel like when you look at them, look at that beautiful purple color underneath. It's got that light green and purple in the center, and they're so pretty that you almost wouldn't even realize that they're not real. So I placed one in the center and then one a little off center to the right. And then I found these, again, another succulent pick. I like that this is actually called a succulent tree, and I like that it looks like a cluster of little mini succulents. So I got two of these, and again, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna put one on one side of the dough bowl and then another one toward the middle, just sort of spacing them out so that it looks very natural. Again, this is a spring centerpiece, so when I think about spring, I think about everything just blooming and everything feels really abundant and starts to feel full and overgrown. So I don't really think too hard about making things totally even or looking perfect and pruned. It looks more wild to me and overgrown, which I love. And next up are these little clusters of succulents. Don't worry about the stems because we're going to tuck those and hide those. But again, it's just a succulent in another size that has some more color and beauty. And I grabbed 3 of these guys. So you'll see that I'm going to tuck one in the corner. And then I'm going to tuck another one in on the other side. And then I'm going to go for the last one over there on the opposite side of the dough bowl. Again, remembering that you want to work through all angles so that no matter where you're looking at it from, it looks good. And you'll see there that I just tucked that stem under and I'm just fixing that one piece. And as you go, you want to just fluff up any branches that you can and just again bend them in a natural way. Next up are these beautiful pampas stems, these pampas grasses, and I use them kind of all over my home. I have them up on my mantle, I have them in the guest room in another vase, and I just absolutely love them because they just bring another level of texture. They're soft, and I like that they're a different color, so it kind of breaks up all that green throughout this centerpiece and just brings a level of softness that wasn't there before. So I just take a few of these stems and I place them anywhere in and around the centerpiece, some on the sides, some in the center. I think I used about 10 throughout the entire thing. And again, nothing at all perfect about this. I'm just kind of tucking them in random places and it just, again, breaks up that green and looks really pretty. And when you have contrast like that, it helps the other colors pop. So adding in those browns brings in a natural element and it helps those greens and purples pop even more. Another thing that I have kind of all over my home are these battery operated candles. They actually look really realistic, and when you turn them on, the wick actually moves and gives a really nice soft glow and just adds, again, another layer of coziness, of warmth. These are on Amazon. I linked them for you, and it's just really nice to not have to worry about the toxins anymore. I love candles, and I just kind of wanted to get rid of all of the real burning candles so that we can keep the home clean, but still have that extra layer of style that just I really love in my home. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you love this centerpiece as much as I loved creating it. And I really hope that it inspires you to create something new and fresh and bright for your home. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of my new videos. I'll be bringing you a lot more in terms of home decor and just inspiration for you to make your home and your space beautiful. So leave me a comment as well. Let me know how you like it. And again, I hope this inspires you to go create something beautiful. See you next time.